Hey guys, Quinn here, Tactical and Practical. Hope you're doing well. A little bit different on the setup today, if you can see me there. I've got a goose hunting trip coming up in January, and I've got to go up to Eastland, Maryland, where it's going to be freezing. So I need some good cold weather gear. I didn't want to spend as much as some of the Sitka stuff cost. I ended up going with the setup from Browning, and I thought I would share with you my first impressions and some couple decisions that I made. These feature the ATAC's Advanced Tactical Concealment System. I don't know how well that works or not yet. We'll see what happens. But I was thinking about a layered system, so I've got merino wool for the base layer. So this is the Hells Canyon FM Windstopper jacket. I think this one fits me just right. It's Gore-Tex. This is kind of my mid layer, so I'll have that wool on for the base. Mid layer. This is a small. I am 5'10" and 150 pounds, and this appears that it fits about just right. It does have nice zip pockets. Maybe put a glove there, a hand warmer. You could probably fit a rangefinder. One side zips, one side snaps. I kind of wish they were both zip, but I guess if you don't want to have to mess with it. And then decent sized pockets for your hands. This is the small, like I said. This is definitely a keeper for my mid layer. Again, a small, but the other thing you want to know is that these things have got a couple interior pockets as well. Just seems to be real well put together. I'd say gotta give it, it's pretty quiet, super soft, Gore-Tex Windstopper. Then to go with that, although the pattern I think is slightly different, are these Windstopper pants, also Hell's Canyon. Nice zip pocket in the back with the little pull tab, front pockets for your hands, little accessory pocket here kind of on the thigh. These fit, I think, true to size. They are a little bit stretchy, so these are a 30. I typically buy in a pants a 32 by 30 length, but I think these are going to do just fine, and supposedly they keep all the wind out. Again, wool base layer probably under these, and that's it. That's all I'm going to wear in the field. Hopefully it's enough. One nice thing that they did with this is that you see these zippers go pretty far up the calf, so you can take these off and put them on maybe even after your boots are on. So they didn't have a 32, which is probably what I would have chosen. Double snap front enclosure with a pretty nice zipper. Gore-Tex Infinium, supposedly comfort and performance, blah, 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 right? One thing you want to notice about these FM, or at least all this Hell's Canyon line, this says Hero Fit, so it's aggressively tailored to minimize weight and bulk. They also have athletic fit and then regular fit, right? So depending on your body type and style, they have pants that will fit. Look, just pop these on real quick so you can see. And again, like I said, I probably would have gotten a 32, but they didn't have it. But if I'm just wearing a wool base layer underneath, I think these are going to be just fine for me. And again, ease of mobility, range of mobility. They're a little bit stretchy, so they really flex with you and let you move around. I think these are going to do it just fine. Knowing how much some of that Sitka stuff costs, these I think are a real high quality alternative that are quite a bit cheaper. And then you see their fleece line, so they're super soft. Pretty high quality pants here. Now this isn't something you probably want to wear in early fall, depending on where you live. Down here in Texas, I probably won't wear these, except maybe an early spring turkey hunt if it's early morning and cold, or a late season deer hunt. The real thing that I think, so we're talking about layers, right? I got a wool base layer, then I got this, my mid layer, which is this Windstopper jacket, and then for days when it's really cold or on that goose hunting trip up in Maryland, right, I need another layer to go on top of this. So there I had two different choices, and here's part of the reason I'm doing this video. Hopefully this will save you the trouble of having to send something back. So this one is the packable with the Primaloft packable puffer jacket, Primaloft. This one is regular fit. And at first, I just wasn't a huge fan of having all these seams across, but I think they have to do that to make the Primaloft stay in its place, right? So after that mid layer, I put on this one. One thing it does have is a little, if you want to put your finger in the little thumb hole thing, right, to give you a little protection down into your gloves. It does have a hood and the zipper, right? It just feels a little funny to me. Like the biceps seem a little extra big. It fits pretty snugly. I mean, it wouldn't snag on trees too much or anything. It certainly is well made. You have two hand pockets. Both have zippers. But it's just a little bit snug, and in the biceps it feels like it's a little too much. Just something about it feels a little bit off. So I also saw another alternative, which is very similar to this, but instead of the packable Primaloft or Primaloft, or whatever they say, a little branding on the back. I mean, it's clearly well made. Regular fit on that one, so that one isn't even the athletic fit. That one is actually regular fit, not hero fit, which would be the aggressive one, not athletic, which would be the tailored one. This is regular, so this one is supposedly kind of the bigger of the bunch. It is a small though. But then I found this one. Now, this one is a small as well, right? So it's supposedly the same size as that last one. And it is regular fit as well. Same as the Primaloft. But it's marketed as a Parka, so it says that it's not as packable. And this one just seems to fit way better. I mean, it's not quite so snug. I don't know if I'm sacrificing a little bit of insulation power because it doesn't have the Primaloft. But it also has the chest zip pocket, also has the hood, and it just seems to fit better. I mean, it just is, you know, it's not quite as snug, although the fit is listed as the same, but it just feels like it fits better. So between that merino wool base layer and then the Windstopper for the mid, and then the Parka for the shell, and those Hell's Canyon pants, I think I'm going to be pretty good up in Maryland in January. That is the coldest time of the year, but that's when those geese are making their migration, and they're also very susceptible to being fickle based on the moon phase. So to catch the new moon at the end of the month, we're going to literally be there at the coldest time of the year. So I knew I needed something. Wanted to share with you guys my initial impressions of the Browning Hell's Canyon. Got the Gore-Tex Windstopper mid jacket and pants, and then a Parka to go over it. I was a little disappointed with the fit of the packable Primaloft. Again, it is packable and it will pack down really small, which is pretty cool. However, the fit was just a little bit wonky, and it's advertised to be the same cut as that Parka. It just was a little too tight in the wrong places and a little too bulgy where it should have been maybe a little slimmer. I kind of felt like I was beefed up or bulked up wearing that thing. The Parka just seems to be a better fit for me, knowing that as the sun comes up and we get warm, especially late season deer, that's going to be coming off. Then it'll just be this Windstopper jacket, and that might be coming off, and I'll just be down to that wool base layer. I hope this helped you guys make an informed decision. Browning, just be advised that they do have those 3 different fits, right? You've got that regular, the athletic, and the hero, and each one is cut more aggressively. It's more tailored, or a little, just might as well call it tighter. The more aggressive the tailoring, the tighter it is. They claim that it sheds some weight, but it's probably not that much. It's probably really a marginal decrease in the amount of weight that you're carrying around. But if you're looking for high-end hunting gear, but you get a little bit of sticker shock when you look at some of that Sitka gear, I imagine if you were going on the western slope and every ounce really counted, or if you were a professional guide, it may justify the investment in the Sitka stuff, or if you just have money to burn. But you know me, I try to be a bargain shopper, try to get high quality gear at reasonable prices, and if you hunt around, you can get this Browning stuff at a pretty fair deal. It feels really well put together, and I think it's going to give me years of service. Take a second, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. We'll keep this content coming. Hopefully we get a cold snap here in the fall and I can get this stuff out before that goose hunt. I can follow back up with you with infield performance. If it wasn't so hot today, I'd go down to the hill and stand in the woods and have my wife snap a couple pictures. But really, I think the important thing is that you break up the silhouette, right? And everybody has a claim to how great their camo is and the algorithms that go into it or whatever. As long as it's breaking up my silhouette against a background or a tree or whatever, it certainly appears that this stuff's going to do a great job of that and really keep me warm. That's what I care about. So hope you guys are doing well. Have a great day. We'll see you soon. Bye.